1. Deep sleep induction. The foundation of surrender deep sleep is the most natural healing medicine for the human body and mind, a sacred state of repair and integration that modern life often disrupts. This initial stage is your conscious decision to stop striving and start surrendering, to gently guide your entire being toward this restorative state. Imagine yourself lying down in a space that is utterly safe and quiet. With this intention, your body begins its sacred work of release. Visualize the tension of the day, the mental lists, the physical hustle dissolving away from your muscles. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears, your jaw soften so your teeth are not touching, and your hands unfurl, palms open to the sky. With every exhale, you sink deeper into the support beneath you, as if your bed were a soft, buoyant ocean of calm, holding you with effortless grace. Understand that deep sleep is not achieved by forcing the mind into silence, a struggle that only creates more tension. It emerges from allowing the mind to trust, to feel safe enough to release its vigilant grip on control. In Buddhist practice, sleep is not viewed as unconsciousness, but as a profound surrender, a return to our natural, harmonious state. As you begin this journey, observe each thought that arises not as a distraction, but as a cloud drifting across the vast, open sky of your awareness. You need not push it away or cling to it. Simply acknowledge its presence and let it pass, knowing the sky itself remains eternally clear and untouched. With every breath you descend deeper into stillness. Envision yourself walking slowly down a staircase of 10 steps, each step taking you further from the noise of the day and closer to a place of quiet safety. With each step down, you count backward from 10, feeling yourself become lighter, more at ease. By the time you reach the bottom, your body whispers to your mind, "It is time to rest. All is well." This foundational step is critical, for without true rest the body cannot heal, and without a taste of peace, the mind cannot awaken to its true nature. Now that the doorway to rest is opening, we gently prepare to cross the bridge into timeless wisdom, which will solidify this state of surrender. 2. Buddhist wisdom, the bridge to present. Moment peace Buddhist wisdom is not an intellectual exercise of memorizing teachings or clinging to philosophy. It is the embodied, lived experience of truth in the present moment. In this meditation, we access this wisdom not through study, but through direct awareness, the profound realization that peace is not a distant goal to be found outside, but a quiet constant to be uncovered within. The Buddha's core teaching reveals that suffering dukkha arises from attachment, from clutching onto thoughts, worries, and expectations about how things should be. Tonight we practice the art of letting go. As you rest here, breathe life into this simple, liberating truth. The present moment is enough. You do not need to solve tomorrow's problems right now. You do not need to rewrite yesterday's story. Right here, in this single breath, you are already complete. Notice the profound sense of liberation that washes over you when you grant yourself permission to just be, without agenda. This acceptance is the wisdom that acts as a bridge, carrying you gently from the restless banks of thought into the serene waters of quiet presence. This wisdom is deeply intertwined with the principle of impermanence. Every worry, every knot of tension, every restless thought that visits you is transient. It will pass, just as a storm passes, just as winter inevitably gives way to spring. The more you lean into this truth, the lighter your heart becomes. Imagine your awareness as a deep flowing river. You do not cling to every ripple or leaf that floats by. You simply observe them with gentle curiosity and allow the current of your breath to carry them onward. This wisdom is not separate from your rest. It is its very foundation. When you realize that peace is not something you need to create, but only to remember, sleep ceases to be a task and becomes a natural, effortless unfolding. From this grounded understanding, we naturally progress to the practical application of this wisdom, releasing the heavy, accumulated weight of stress that obscures our inner peace. 3. Stress release. The art of conscious unburdening stress is the invisible burden we accumulate and carry in our bodies and minds, often without conscious awareness. It weighs down your shoulders, tightens your chest, and fills your mental space with a static of endless noise. Following the wisdom of impermanence and non-attachment, you are now invited to consciously set that burden down. Visualize yourself carrying a heavy, overstuffed backpack filled with all your concerns, deadlines, responsibilities, personal regrets, and unnamed fears. Feel its weight straining your back. Now, with one long, slow exhale, you gently slide this backpack off your shoulders and place it firmly on the ground beside you. You are not ignoring its contents. You are simply choosing not to carry them into this sacred space of rest. Feel the immediate physical lightness, the expansion in your chest, the deepening of your breath. In alignment with Buddhist meditation, we do not fight stress or declare war upon it, as resistance only gives it energy. Instead, we acknowledge its presence with compassion and then consciously let it go. Picture each individual worry as a leaf falling from a tree, landing on the surface of a calm, flowing stream. You do not need to chase the leaves, retrieve them, or hold them underwater. You simply watch them drift past, one by one, carried away by the gentle current. As they disappear from view, feel a corresponding release within your body. Your forehead smooths out, your stomach softens, your hands grow warm and heavy. As stress dissolves, you actively create an inner vacuum, a space that is empty of tension and ripe to be filled with calm awareness. This process of release is the practical enactment of the wisdom you just embraced. It prepares the vessel of your body for something deeper and more rhythmic. This newfound space now allows you to turn your attention inward to the most fundamental rhythm of all, your breath, which will become the anchor for your deepening journey. Dashing away 4. Breathing awareness. Anchoring in the rhythm of life, your breath is your constant, faithful anchor to the present moment. It has been with you since your first cry, and will remain until your last sigh. In Buddhist practice, the breath is considered sacred because it is the inseparable tie that binds body and mind together in the eternal now. Having released your burdens, let your breath now become your gentle guide. Bring your awareness to the gentle, natural rise and fall of your chest and abdomen. Notice the subtle sensation of cool air entering your nostrils and warm air leaving. There is no need to control, force, or change your breath in any way. The goal is not to breathe correctly, but to observe with kind attention. Simply witness this life-sustaining rhythm. Each inhale naturally draws peace and oxygen into your body. Each exhale naturally carries away the final remnants of the day's weight. Slowly, your mind begins to sync with this rhythm, its frantic chatter calming like a restless child soothed by a lullaby. Inevitably, thoughts may still arise. This is natural, but now fortified by wisdom and release, you no longer need to engage them. They are like clouds passing through the vast sky of your awareness, present but temporary and insubstantial. The sky, your awareness, remains clear and unchanging. The more you rest your attention on the anchor of your breath, the more your body relaxes and your mind settles into a harmonious, quiet rhythm. This conscious breathing awareness brings your entire system into a state of balance. It is the stabilizing force that prepares you to move from simple physical relaxation into a more focused and elevated state of meditation. With the breath as your steady foundation, you are now ready to introduce a subtle vibration, a mantra, to focus the mind and elevate the spirit even further. 5. Mantra visualization. The vibration of inner peace. A mantra is more than a word. It is a vibrational tool of truth and intention. In Buddhist and other contemplative traditions, mantras carry the power to quiet the mind's chatter, focus awareness, and open the heart. Building upon the rhythmic foundation of your breath, you now introduce a silent sound. Choose a simple sound or phrase that resonates with peace for you. It could be the universal Om, which represents the fundamental vibration of the universe, or the beloved Buddhist mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, which invokes compassion and peace. As you breathe in, silently hear the sound in your mind. As you breathe out, mentally repeat it. Feel its rhythm aligning with and becoming one with your breath. With each repetition, the mantra becomes a gentle internal wave, washing over the shores of your mind, smoothing out the sand, and dissolving any residual tension. Now, add a visual component. Visualize the mantra as a soft, luminous light, perhaps a cool blue or warm gold, radiating from the center of your heart. With every repetition, this light expands, filling your entire body from the inside out, bringing soothing warmth and heaviness to your limbs. It then expands outward, surrounding you in a protective, nurturing aura of peace. The mantra thus becomes a multi-sensory experience, both sound and vision, both breath and energy. It is the natural evolution of your focus, carrying you beyond the faint echoes of thought into a purer space of stillness. In this unified stillness, sleep is no longer a goal you are chasing. It is a state that is naturally arising within you. Yet for many an old adversary remains, the pattern of insomnia. We now meet it not with force, but with understanding. 6. Overcome insomnia. Transforming struggle into surrender. Insomnia is the struggle of a mind that refuses to relinquish its illusion of control, often fueled by the very attachments and stresses you have been practicing to release. It is a cycle where thoughts spin endlessly, rehashing yesterday, pre-living tomorrow, and the more you fight for sleep, the more it eludes you. Armed with your new tools, you now take a radically different approach. You surrender the struggle itself. If you find wakefulness persisting, do not tense up or label it a failure. Instead, rest in the aware, peaceful state you have cultivated. Remind yourself of the wisdom from earlier. Even in stillness, my body is resting and healing. This moment is enough. You are not failing to sleep. You are succeeding at being profoundly still. Paradoxically, it is the moment you stop forcing sleep and embrace the present moment exactly as it is, that sleep naturally enfolds you. As you practice this surrender, combine it with a physical sensation. Imagine your body is so heavy and relaxed that it begins to sink gently down through the mattress, as if merging with the supportive, stable earth itself. You are fully supported, fully safe. The anxiety and tension that surround the idea of insomnia now melt away, revealed as just more leaves on the stream. What remains is trust, deep, abiding trust that your body knows how to rest and your mind knows how to let go. This profound trust deepens the connection you feel within, paving the way for holistic healing. 7. Mind-body connection. The unity of healing Buddhist philosophy teaches that the body and mind are not two separate entities, but one interdependent system. They reflect each other in a continuous dance. When the body relaxes, the mind softens. When the mind lets go, the body heals. The previous stages have prepared this connection. Now you feel it deeply and consciously. Bring your awareness through your body like a soft scan. Notice your heartbeat steady, calm, and rhythmic. Notice the warmth and weight in your hands, the total stillness in your legs, the soft, effortless flow of your breath. Every sensation or lack thereof is part of a unified whole, the symphony of rest. Imagine your body as a sacred temple, quiet and still, and your mind as the peaceful, luminous light that fills every corner of it. Together, they create a perfect, harmonious resonance. As this connection deepens, your body's innate intelligence takes over. Stress hormones recede, your immune system engages its restorative work, and your energy reserves are replenished. You are no longer merely resting. You are actively renewing yourself on every level: cellular, mental, and emotional. This deep, unified state is the final preparation for arriving at the ultimate destination of this journey, the heart of inner peace. Sparkles 8. Inner peace and relaxation. Arriving home now, with the mind calm and the body utterly at ease, you arrive at the treasure that was hidden within all along, unwavering inner peace. This peace is not fragile or fleeting. It is your fundamental nature, always present beneath the noise and activity of daily life. Tonight you have gently cleared away the obstructions to experience it directly. Feel yourself floating, cradled in a vast, silent space of infinite stillness. You are not defined by your job, your relationships, your worries, or your past. You are simply pure awareness, present, whole, and complete. This is the essence of Buddhist meditation, the direct recognition that nirvana, or peace, is not a distant paradise, but the fundamental ground of your own being. As you drift into deep, natural sleep, let this peace be the ocean that carries you. Trust that tomorrow will be met with a mind refreshed and a heart steady. Trust that every challenge can be approached from this rediscovered place of calm. In this moment you are safe. You are at rest. You are and have always been free.